What's up again, everybody? Dragon Shield is officially releasing a brand new type of product, and it is a collaboration with Flesh and Blood, which is really exciting. And it's these new sleeves for the next set of Flesh and Blood called... what the heck is this set called? Why the heck did I blank on the name of the set? What the heck? What's the name of the set? It's freaking Dusk Till Dawn. Why did I blank on the name of the set? Oh my god. Literally just blanked right out there. Well, I guess we start again. What's up again, everybody? Today we're going to look at a brand new product being put out by Dragon Shield. As you may know, Flesh and Blood and Dragon Shield have, cooperated and collaborated on a variety of these art sleeves for the game of Flesh and Blood and just for people to pick up and play. But today, they've taken a step further this whole process because they are actually including a promo card from the upcoming Dusk Till Dawn set in these commemorative art sleeves with two new heroes from the game. So we're going to ask the question, are these sleeves up to par? Are the cards inside of them well taken care of? Let's find out. Now, I pulled the plastic off of this one already, but I haven't opened it because I wanted to save my reactions for this video. But I pulled the plastic off, and let's go ahead and dive in. This, by the way, is a brand new character to the game of Flesh and Blood. This is Vincent. She is a Shadow Runeblade, and this is the young art for her. As you may have heard, Dragon Shield ran into a couple of issues with their printer recently with regards to like just sleeve overall quality. Specifically like sleeves splitting more easily, sleeves coming out like nicked on the corner, and well, we're going to find out if that has been rectified because they did make a post about it, and we're also going to find out whether or not this promo that's in there is well taken care of, as I mentioned before. So these are the sleeves, and the quality overall looks at first glance to be exactly what you would expect. Let's take a look as we kind of do one of these things. Take a look at the corners in general. And as we do this, I am going to just on the cuff, off the cuff, on the cuff, off the cuff. I don't know what you would say. I'm going to do this on the fly. That's it. Off the cuff and on the fly. I'm going to just get that focus. Get that focus. It is quite bright. My camera really loves the whites here, as you can see, just very popping. Try to see if we can get the edges. That edge looks totally fine. Doesn't look like there's any issues. Doesn't look like there's any issues at all. Now, I will say this. There were recently some issues with the print run, as I mentioned, of certain sleeves, but I never got a box of those myself. I never ran into any issues with that. And overall, the quality on the corners here seems solid, which is exactly what you would want and expect, particularly in a set of sleeves that you'd want to be perhaps playing competitively with. Overall, it looks quite nice in the the art and the overall texture and quality of the print. Everything there feels exactly as you expect. Now, here's the thing. I personally do very much prefer the matte textured back. I think over any other texturing at this point. I've used these perhaps more than any other texturing at this point, and I'm just kind of used to it. But here's what I was most curious about, and perhaps what you were most curious about as well. So they have started putting in a rainbow foil. Wow, that's a thick sleeve they put that in. They put a rainbow foil token weapon that is going to be released in this upcoming set, but this is a promo version of that weapon in rainbow foil, and that is the Flail of Agony. And if you were wondering, and I was very much wondering, if you were wondering how the overall condition of this is in a sort of a box like this, for example, that kind of could possibly shake around, is it going to run into any issues with a card being stored in there? I'll tell you what, I don't think so. And the reason is this sleeve that they've stored it in is really heavy duty. That is a really, really thick sleeve. Man, that is a really thick sleeve. Now, they've sent me a good number of sleeves. By the way, Dragon Shield is indeed a supporter of the channel. They have sent me these products just to take a look at myself. And I mentioned this way before they even reached out to me, and I was always sort of a Dragon Shield stan, if you will, just because that's the sleeve I've always gravitated towards. But I have in the past talked about things that I like and things that I don't like with regards to sleeve backs and anything like that. I have personally never had split sleeves, and I've used a lot of their sleeves and a variety of the makes, but mostly I've been using these matte textured backs with the art backs, and I've never run into issues. But I've heard from some people that like dual mats have been splitting on them before they made their announcement about getting things fixed. But man, it's a beautiful flail, and well taken care of, well protected. Let's see if that checks out with the new Prism sleeves as well. Again, haven't opened this. This is the packaging, and it's pretty crisp, pretty clear. It's very similar to exactly what you've seen in other Dragon Shield products. It's exactly what you would expect. But let's see if I just got lucky with the first pack, or if this actually is going to hold up across the board. It's really cool that they're taking this kind of someone described it in one of my group chats as sort of like a card in the cracker box approach, you know, like the old school cracker boxes. I think it's cool that they're taking that approach of putting a little promo in there and kind of trying to allow you to both pick up a pack of sleeves, but also, ooh, look, there's a little bit of fraying. What is that? Oh, no, maybe that's just some like excess on the sides. Just pick up an extra pack of sleeves, but also just go and get something from the game, because I feel like this product could be a great draw for like a new player who sees that beautiful art and just goes, hey, I need a box of sleeves. I might as well pick this up. I think this is a possible, in as far as the game is concerned for being able to kind of draw a new player in. Look at the beautiful art. Hey, you get a nice little promo weapon that comes along with it, which is great. And then you go from there. Let's bump the brightness down just a pinch. You go from there into trying, out a blitz deck, like a pre-constructed blitz deck. These overall, again, look fairly crisp and clean on the edges. No edge issues that I'm seeing. Again, it's all about the splitting too. You know what? We're gonna do the patented Tolarian Community College test, where he goes like this. I was able to break it. It does indeed break. I am able to pop it, and I also exploded my mouse. That does indeed seem to be the case. But even just pulling on that one corner, it doesn't actually seem to want to give. That's interesting. Wow, that really doesn't want to give. This corner gave out, and it gave out fairly uniformly down. But then again, I did also put two fingers in and pull as hard as I could. But this one really doesn't want to. That's very interesting. So, if you're trying to break a sleeve, that's how you do it. There you go. You're welcome. That's how you break a sleeve. But at the same time, like, I put a lot of force into that. I don't necessarily know. Let me just grab a card here. Here is a really cool Patron Azuri promo that I printed up and I'm giving to the patrons next month. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily just jam my card like at an angle into the sleeve like that. So I don't know, maybe it's just a bad batch situation where people ran into, the bad batch. But I don't necessarily see anything that would give me pause for these sleeves to have those issues anymore. And of course, let's check the promo. This is Luminaris Celestial Fury, aka the Luminaris that you have at home. But a very beautiful card nonetheless, and one that I think is going to obviously be very heavily played if people are playing this Prism, the young Prism. It's cool because like you could go up, and I'm assuming there's going to be like a Blitz deck that you could pick up along with this. But even if there isn't, you could get the old Prism Blitz deck if it's still on the market. Literally, you go buy the Prism Blitz deck, you buy the Prism sleeves, and you get the rainbow foil weapon that most likely comes in the Prism Blitz deck. Like, that's a really smart marketing thing and a really easy purchase to make. Like, if I were a new player and this product existed for like a new game, like let's just Grand Archive, for example. Let's say Grand Archive partnered with Dragon Shield, made sleeves like this, put a hero in here, a rainbow foil hero, and then I could also buy their pre-con deck. Like, that's just an easy buy for me as a new like prospective player. And so I think this is a really smart just marketing thing, but also just a cool way to pick up sleeves and get something else alongside of it. I will say this, if you want to buy these, you can use my promo code and link in the description, but I'm going to tell you right now, you should buy this from your local game store. When your local game store gets these, buy them from your local game store. I think it's a fantastic place to pick these up, and it's a great way to support your the place that you actually play the game. Let me know what you think about these sleeves, and maybe I can, I don't know, pop down in the old comment section and give one of these away. If you want the ripped sleeve that I ripped on camera, I will be commemorating that. I'll be auctioning that, and I will not be doing that. I'm sorry. But there it is. These brand new sleeves look really cool. They feel quality, and the card inside of them appears to be quite well protected. If you enjoyed this video, if you like the little spotlight, make a number go up a little bit, and then I'll get more lights for this room so it's not so dark. As always, thanks for watching.